I am Batujan Maridi, student 14, and today I'm going to discuss about excreta drainage system section 706 to 710. First is what is drain clean out. So a drain clean out provides access to your main sewer line and is located outside of your home, in the front, or in the backyard. So section 706.1 says each horizontal drainage pipe shall be provided with a clean out of its terminal, and each run of piping which is more than 15 meters in total developed length shall be provided with a clean out, and every 15-meter length or a fraction thereof. So in table 7-4, you can see that the different pipe size has a different size of clean out too, and also for the threads per 25.4 mm. So for 38 pipe size mm, the size of clean out should be 38 mm, and for the threads it should be 11 and 1/2 mm. For the 51 mm pipe size, the size of clean out is 38 mm. The thread it should be 11 and 1/2 mm. For a 64 pipe size, the size of clean out should be 64 mm too, and for the threads it's 8 mm. For the 76 pipe size, the clean out size should be 64, and for the threads it should be a 8 mm and 102 and larger pipe size. The size of clean out should be 89 mm, and for the threads it should be 8 mm. We also have exceptions for the plumbing code section 706.1.1. 706.1.1, we also have exception for the plumbing code section 706.1, and one of that is section 706.11 that says clean out may be emitted on a horizontal drain line less than 1.5 m in length unless such line is serving sinks or urinals. Second is section 706.1.2 is says clean outs may be emitted on short horizontal drainage pipe installed at a slope of 72 degrees or less from vertical line or an angle 1/5 bend. Last exception is section 706.1.3 says unapproved type of two-way clean-out fitting installed inside the building wall near the connection between the building drain and building sewer are installed outside of building at the lower end of the building drain and extended to grade may be substituted for an upper terminal clean-out. Section 706.2. An additional clean-out shall be provided on a horizontal line with an aggregate offset angle of directing exceeding 135 degrees. Section 706.3. It says each clean-out shall be provided so it opens in the direction of flow to allow cleaning of the soil or waistline or at right angles. Section 706.4 says each clean-out extension shall be considered as drainage piping, and each 90 degrees clean-out extension shall be extended from a wide piping feet or other approved fitting of equivalent sweep. Another section is that 706.5. It says that clean out for an interceptor shall be outside of such interceptor, and The next is 706.6 says that each pinout, unless installed under an approved cover plate, shall be above grade, readily accessible. Another is section 706.7, which says each pinout in piping 51 mm or less in size shall be installed so that there is a clearance of not less than 305 mm in front of the pinout. So next is section 706.8 says pinout fittings shall be not less in size than those given in table 7-6, which will be here, or it's just the same for in the first table. So another section is 706.9. It says clean out shall be provided for pressure drainage system. So another section is 706.10, which says countersunk cleanouts plug shall be installed where raised head may cause hazard to passing personnel or vehicles. Section 706.11 says when a hubless blind plug is used for a required cleanout, the complete coupling and plug shall be accessible for removal or replacement. So another section. So we're done with the cleanouts. Now we're going to section 707, grade of horizontal excreta drainage piping. Horizontal drainage piping shall be run in practical alignment and at a uniform slope of not less than 2% or 20 mm per m towards the point of disposal, provided that where it is impractical due to the depth of the street, sewer, or to adverse structural features or to some irregular arrangements of affected building or structure to obtain a slope of 2% or any such pipe or piping 102 mm or larger in diameter may have a slope of not less than 1% or 10 mm per m when first approved by the administrative authority. Another section is section 708, which is gravity drainage required. Where practicable, all plumbing fixtures shall be drained into the public sewer or private sewage disposal system by gravity. Another one is that section 709 says drainage of fixtures located below the upstream manhole or below the main sewer level. So section 709.1 says drainage piping serving fixtures which have flood level rims located below the elevation of the nearby upstream manhole invert of the public sewer serving such drainage piping shall be protected from backflow of sewage by installing an approved type backwater valve. Another is for 709 is section 709.2, drainage piping serving fixtures located below the crown level of the main sewer shall discharge into unapproved watertight sump or receiving tank. The sewage or other liquid waste shall then be lifted and discharged into the building drain or building sewer by approved ejector pump or other equally efficient mechanical device. Next, Section 709.1. The minimum size of any pump discharge or any discharge pipe from a sump having a water closet connected thereto shall not be less than 50.8 mm diameter. Another is Section 709.2 says the vertical discharge line from such ejector, pump or other mechanical device to a horizontal drain line shall be provided when an accessible backwater or swing check valve in gate valve close to the connection with the horizontal line. Section 709.3 Building drain or building sewer receiving discharge from any pump of ejector shall be adequately sized to prevent overloading. Two fixtures units shall be allowed to reach 0.063 L per second of flow or each GPM flow. Another section is 709.4, which has backwater valves, gate valves, motors, compressors, air tanks, and other mechanical devices required by this section shall be located where they will be accessible for inspection and repair at all times, and when not exposed, shall be enclosed in a watertight masonry pit fitted with an adequately sized removable cover. Next is Section 709.5. So it says the drainage and venting system in connection with fixture, sumps, receiving tanks, and mechanical waste lifting devices shall be installed under the same requirements as provided in this code for gravity system. Section 709.6. Sumps and receiving tanks shall be watertight and shall be constructed of concrete, metal, or other approved materials. If constructed of poured concrete, the walls and bottom shall be adequately reinforced and designed according to recognized acceptable standards. Next is Section 709.7. All such sumps and receiving tanks should be automatically discharged, and when rated as public use, occupancy shall be provided with dual pumps or ejectors arranged to function independently in case of overload or mechanical failure. Another is Section 709.8. Sumps and receiving tanks shall be provided with substantial covers having a bolt and gasket type manhole or equivalent opening to permit access for inspections, repairs, and cleaning. Section 709.9. It says that air tanks shall be proportioned to be equal cubical capacity to the ejector connected therewith, where there shall be maintained an air pressure of not less than 3 kg for each meter of height. The sewage is raised, no water-operated ejector shall be permitted. Section 709.10. When subsoil drainage system is installed, it shall be initially discharged into an approved receiving tank and discharged in a manner satisfactory to the administrative authority. The last section is Section 710. Section 710 tackles about sods relief. Fixtures outlets shall not be connected to the horizontal excreta drainage piping system within 2.4 meter of any vertical to horizontal change of direction of a stock containing sods producing fixtures, bathtubs, laundries, washing machines, standpipes, kitchen sinks, and dishwashers shall be considered suds producing fixtures. Exceptions is A is for single family residence, and B is stock receiving the discharge from less than 3 stories of plumbing fixtures. So this is a example of incorrect and correct requirements of um, section 710. So in the upper pictures, the incorrect way of installing, as we can see, it doesn't comply with the requirements of section 710. And for the correct figure, it complies with requirements of section 710. So table 7-5 illustrate the maximum fixtures, unit loading, and maximum length of excreta, drainage, and vent piping. So there is the size of the pipe in mm, in vertical and horizontal. 32 size pipe of the maximum fixture unit of drainage piping in vertical is 1 in 38 to 2 squared, and so on. And also for the horizontal, 32 size of 5 in horizontal it is 1 mm. For maximum length of vertical piping meter, it is 14. The size for 32 mm is for the vertical piping meter, it is 14, and so on. For the maximum fixtures unit, this is the equivalence, and for the maximum length meter, this is their equivalent. Note that the diameter of an individual vent shall not be less than 32 mm nor less in size than one-half the diameter of the drain to which it is connected. Fixture unit load values for drainage and vent piping shall be computed from tables 7-2 and 7-3 not to exceed one-third, and the total permitted length of any vent may be installed in a horizontal position when vents are increased one pipe size for their entire length. The maximum length limitations specified in this table do not apply. And this is the table 7-6. And that's all. Thank you.